Bottom stranded 2 runners there in the top of the second. Score still 0-0. Michael Benedict on the mound. He stranded a couple last inning. That one's way inside. Just missed Jansen apparently for ball 1. So both starting pitchers dealing with some traffic on the bases, but both keeping the score 0-0 as that one's inside once again for ball 2. And that'll bring up Eddie Kaufman, left fielder from Roanoke College. Looking to do some more damage with no outs. Camden Jansen on first base after a nice single into right. Take the fielder's choice. Holby on first base now. Darren Callahan will come up to the plate now with 1 out. Lefty from Slippery Rock University, hailing from Wellsboro, PA. Runner goes, Kaufman safe into second. Throw was late from catcher. Bolton, not enough juice there on the throw to second. The pitch was a ball into Callahan, so it's 1-0 now. 1 out and a runner on second. The 1-0 pitch down for ball 2 on Callahan. Michael Benedict, the starter today for the Muckdogs, worked around some traffic in the first inning as that one's fouled back for strike 1. And the Pios once again with a runner in scoring position here in the second. Callahan at the plate now, 2-1 count. Looks at that one outside, 3-1. Kaufman on second after a fielder's choice and then stolen base. The 3-1 pitch swung on and missed. And the count is full. Benedict trying to get a big second out. Callahan at least trying to get a productive out. Move over the runner. 3-2 pitch is fouled back. Tipped off the catcher. We'll give him a moment. James Bolton behind the dish tonight for the Muckdogs. He seems to be okay. So the count's still full. Darren Callahan, lefty at the dish for the Pios. Eddie Kaufman on second base with 1 out. The 3-2 pitch is inside and low by the catcher. Kaufman will take third base. And so now runners on the corners for the Pios with 1 out. A couple pass balls now, as we had one last inning in the first that moved the runners over, and another one here to get Kaufman over to third base. Callahan took the walk, and that'll bring up number 44, Aiden Stern, utility man out of Trinity College. And he has an important at-bat here. 1 out, runners on the corner, a 0-0 game. A hit scores 1. A sac fly scores 1. Several different ways to get the runner in from third. Eddie Kaufman itching to score and step on home plate. The first pitch into Stern is on the outside corner for strike one. The 0-1 jam here in the second inning. Looking to work his way out of it unscathed. Keep the Pios off the board. Aiden Stern at the plate in an 0-2 count. Grounds this one over to short. The runner comes home, and they don't turn it. Aiden Stern with the RBI to get the Pios on the board. Kaufman came home from third. The double play would have ended the inning, but Stern just running it out safe. This one, Blanchard grounds over to second, and they'll get him out to end the inning. But One nothing ball game here in the top of the third inning. TJ Morris at the plate for the Muckdogs. That one in there for strike one. Nathan Holmes still on the mound for the Pios. After scoreless 2 innings, he leaves that one outside. 1-1 count now. TJ Morris at the plate. We'll take that one for ball 2. Morris, a freshman from Salisbury University. Comes from Millsbury, Delaware. And he looks at strike 2. 2-2 count now on Morris. The 2-2 from Holmes is fouled into the dirt. Morris stays alive. Two balls, 2 strikes, make it 3 balls as Holmes leaves that one outside. Full count now on TJ Morris. The payoff pitch hits him, and it'll be a hit by pitch to send Morris to first base. And Holmes once again allowing the first run of the inning to get on base. That'll bring up Sean Mindas, the leadoff hitter, as the order turns around. As I said before, Mindas with a huge game yesterday in Jamestown, 3 for 5, with a run, an RBI, and 2 stolen bases. One of the Muckdogs' best hitter, arguably their best hitter. And Holmes goes right at him, catching the inside corner with strike 1. Puts that one in there, and it's 0-2 on Mindas. Holmes attacking the top hitter for the Muckdogs. Lucas Lopez on deck. The runner goes to second. He's in there. The pitch was a ball. So Morris gets a steal on base. It's a 1-2 count on Mindas. The 1-2 from Nathan Holmes. Pitching to the Muckdogs leadoff hitter, Sean Mindas. And Mindas fouls that one over towards the Pios dugout. The dugouts here at Dunfield way down the lines, almost starting at the bases. One-two pitch just off the outside corner. 2-2 count now. Mindas working the at-bat well. And he's got him looking. Nathan Holmes striking out the Muckdogs top hitter with a huge out, first out of the third inning. Lucas Lopez, the lefty, comes to the plate. TJ Morris still on second base. The first pitch to Lopez in there for strike one. Holmes has overall looked very solid so far. 2 innings and 1 out of scoreless baseball. One. Lopez really crowding the plate. Standing almost on that white chalk of the inside of the batter's box. Floated just foul on the third base side. Kaufman couldn't get over there to make the play. Excuse me, that's Blanchard over there at third. It's a 1-2 count here on Lopez. 1 out, TJ Morris on second base. Nathan Holmes with the pitch. Morris goes, swung on and foul tipped. So Morris will go back to second. Lopez will stay alive in his at-bat. One and 2 count. The pitch from Holmes. Swung on, grounded over to second. And it's an easy play over there. Cannon Jansen at second. Morris goes over to third. And so Lopez grounds out, but it's a productive out, moving the runner. 2 outs now in the inning. The 3-hitter Justin Espinal comes to the plate. Looking to tie up this game, TJ Morris on third base. 2 outs. The first pitch to Espinal is high for ball 1. Espinal takes that one, and it's a 1-1 count. Nice pitch. Change up right of the knees. Fastball, swing and a miss, and it's a 1-2 count. Nathan Holmes, 2 2/3 innings of scoreless baseball. TJ Morris knocking on the door over at third. 1-2 from Holmes. Swing and a miss. And they call a foul ball. Foul tip. Espinal stays alive. Holmes looking to stay scoreless. And yet another foul ball here from Espinal. Battling in this at-bat. One and two count, 2 outs. Top of the third inning. This one's grounded straight back up the middle. It's going to be a tough play at short, and he's in there. Morris comes home. Espinal will head for second as the throw was way over the first baseman, Darren Callahan's head. Man, what looked like was going to be a routine play. That ball just died in front of the shortstop position. Grabowski over there couldn't quite get over to it. So the Muckdogs tie up this game. 1-1 is the score now. That one's out inside for ball one. Hitter is Trevor Dutra. Dutra looks at strike one. 1-1 count now. Trevor Dutra at the dish. The catcher James Bolton on deck. Dutra swinging bunt, and it rolls foul. Holmes smartly touches it in foul territory. And the count is 2-2. Dutra just getting enough of that one, grounding it just down the first base line. Holmes was the only one who had a play on it, and he lets it go foul. So Holmes now looking to do it himself, 2-2 count, and he's got him swinging. Big time strikeout from Nathan Holmes, but the Muckdogs tie up the game at 1. We'll go to the bottom of the third. 1-1 game between the Muckdogs and the Elmira Pioneers. Welcome back to Dunfield. Josh Davis on the call. Michael Benedict back on the mound as the Muckdogs tie it up 1-1 there in the top of the third inning. It'll be the leadoff man, Andy Schroeder, out of Polk State, Florida, for the Pioneers. The first pitch to Schroeder is way outside for ball one. Both starting pitchers dealing with a lot of traffic on the bases, but have kept this to a 1. Pioneers just giving up the lead there in the top of the third inning. That one caught the outside corner. 1-1 count now in Schroeder. Michael Benedict. 2-1 count now on Schroeder. Schroeder swings on this one, and it will go to foul territory on the left field side. Two and two is the count. Andy Schroeder at the plate for the Pios. It's the top of the order. 1-1 ball game. Swing and a miss. Got him on the outside edge. Schroeder could not hit that one. And another strikeout for Michael Benedict. Aiden Grabowski comes to the plate for the Pios. The shortstop, biggest play of the game for him, was unable to complete that throw to first there last inning, which allowed the run to score for the Muckdogs. Grabowski looking to make up for it here with a nice play at the plate. He'll take that one on the inside corner for strike one. Oh, 1 on Aiden Grabowski. That one's in the dirt for ball one. Ball on a strike now. Grabowski from Tiffin University. Utility player. Will probably see a lot of short for the Pios this season. Take that one on the outside edge. Off the outside edge for ball two. The 2-1, did he swing? No, he did not. 3-1 count now on Grabowski. You can see the shadows here at Dunfield starting to get a little crazy. As Grabowski takes ball 4 in the dirt, and a 1-out walk from Benedict will put him on board. Returning from last year, right fielder Cooper Smith comes to the plate for his second at-bat. Grabowski on first base after the walk. 1 out in the inning. Pitcher and the batter both completely in the shadows now. As Benedict throws over to first, Grabowski gets back in safely. Pitch is inside, the throw down to second, not in time. Grabowski with a stolen base. As Benedict was starting his windup, so he gets into third despite the ball going right over there. The Pios faithful, 4,000 strong here at Dunfield, making some noise. Donati floats this one down the left field line, and it goes foul. 0-1 on Donati. And what is the ruling here? Looks like we're going to get some catcher interference. As the Muckdogs backstop, James Bolton got in the way of that swing. So now bases loaded, 1 out. Brandon Dobak, the catcher, comes to the plate. Michael Benedict in quite the pickle here. The pond full of ducks. 3 ducks on the pond. And the first pitch into Dobak is strike 1. Number 11, Camden Jansen on deck. He's had some action at second base today. Benedict leaves that one outside. 1-1 now on Dobak. Dobak, catcher out of Lafayette College, hailing from Maplewood, New Jersey. One feeling that might change, as with 1 out, the bases are loaded for Brandon Dobak. He takes that one inside for ball 2 as it evens to 2-2. The 2-2 pitch is high and the count is full. Michael Benedict has to throw a strike here, or he walks in the leading run. Bases loaded, 1 out. The payoff pitch caught the inside corner, and Dobak strikes out looking. The crowd doesn't like it here at Dunfield, but that one caught some of the black, and Dobak with a huge strikeout to get the second out of the inning for Michael Benedict. The second baseman, Camden Jansen, now coming to the plate. 2 outs. Benedict looking to get out of the bases loaded jam completely unscathed. That one's just inside for ball 1. What a big moment in this game so far. Bottom of the 3rd inning, bases loaded. If the Muckdogs could get out of this without giving up a run and keep this game tied, as Benedict puts that one outside for ball 2. A hitter's count for Camden Jansen. In a huge spot here on opening day. Swung on and missed for strike 1. 2 balls and a strike now on Jansen. The 2-1 caught the inside corner, and it's a 2-2 count now. Benedict a strike away from getting out of the bases loaded jam. And they'll straight steal of home, and they've got him at the plate. Hold up. Hold up. The umps are going to get together about this one. The ball got there in time. It sure looked like he was out from here, but the ump called him safe. Grabowski tried to straight steal of home from third base. He was dead to rights, and maybe he somehow snuck in there to home plate. And they overturn the call. It will be out. The crowd here does not like it, but I think it is how it should be. And an unfortunate ending to what could have been a huge inning there for the Pios. We'll head to the 4th, still tied 1-1 here at Dunfield in Elmira, New York. Welcome back to Dunfield in Elmira, New York. Top of the fourth inning, tie ball game 1-1. Chaos there in the bottom of the third as Aiden Grabowski was thrown out on a attempt of stealing home with 2 outs and the bases loaded. After the umpires conferred, they did call him out. So the Muckdogs pitcher, Michael Benedict, gets out of another jam, this time with the bases loaded. And the score remains tied. So we head to the top of the fourth. Nathan Holmes still on the mound for the Pios. And the catcher, James Bolton, coming to the plate for the Muckdogs. We are having a delay right now. There are a bunch of singing children on the field doing a performance. You can see it just towards the bottom right side of your screen. As they finish their performance, we will get back to action here. The sun's starting to fade. It will be a beautiful night here in Elmira, New York. Opening day at Dunfield. Many in this city have been waiting tonight for weeks, months. It is a huge event. We got post-game fireworks after to James Bolton, the catcher. That one's in the dirt for ball 1. One count on Bolton. That one's high. So 2 balls and a strike. Holmes leaves that one same spot off the outside corner. So a 3-1 count now on Bolton, who's leading off for the Muckdogs in the top of the fourth. Bolton puts this one over to second. Jansen dives over to make the play and messes up the throw to first. That gets by the first baseman, Callahan, and Bolton will take second base. Jansen's been strong at second to start the game, got over there, but put the throw in the dirt. Callahan couldn't make the pick. And so the Pios making the first error of the ball game. Sean Pope at the plate now for the Muckdogs. He takes ball 1 outside. Ball the error to start the inning. The 1-0 to Pope is in there for strike 1. Pope, a sophomore from Hendrix College. Swing and a miss, and it's a 1-2 count on him. Nathan Holmes, the 1-2. In the dirt, Bartenstein can't make the play behind the dish. So Bolton will move over to third. So now a sac fly in play. It's a 2-2 count on Pope. The Pios desperately needing an out here. Pope right over the shortstop's head and into shallow left center. The run will come in from third. Sean Pope with an RBI. And the Muckdogs take a 2-1 lead here in the top of the fourth inning. Swing and a miss, and Siciliano makes the count 1-1. Nathan Holmes, the starter, still on the mound for the Pios. He's given up 2 runs so far. A bunt attempt from Siciliano, and he misses it for strike 2. A 1-2 count now on him. Siciliano takes ball 2 looking. Yeah, that's second run here for Batavia on the top of the 4th, unearned on Holmes due to the error from Camden Jansen. Swing and a miss, and Holmes gets the first out of the 4th with a strikeout on Siciliano. So 1 out, a runner on first. As Yanquiel Gonzalez comes to the plate for the Muckdogs. First pitch into Gonzalez is in the dirt. Want to know now on Yanquiel. Gonzalez is a junior at University of Fort Lauderdale. He takes ball 2 outside. A 2-1 ball game. Ball got there in time. The tag got there in time from Eddie Kaufman. And the manager, Andy Drum, is going to come out to have a talk with his pitcher, Nathan Holmes. Nathan Holmes getting a pep talk from Coach Jerome. As now runners on second and third after a tough call to swallow. As it sure looked like we got the out at third, but they call him safe. And now Travis Hammond comes to the plate for the Muckdogs, trying to extend their lead. They try a squeeze, but he bunts it foul. One of the most experienced players in the entire league. And a big spot here for the Muckdogs. Holmes leaves that one outside for ball 1. Second and third, 1 out, 1-1 count. And strike 2 looking is called. 1-2 on Travis Hammond. That one just inside. It'll be 2-2 now. The 2-2 from Holmes. Swung on and missed. Big time strikeout as Hammond goes down swinging. Two outs now in the inning. Runners still on second and third. As TJ Morris comes to the plate for the Muckdogs. Morris, freshman at Salisbury University. The first pitch to him is outside for ball 1. This time it's inside, and it's a 2-0 count. Nathan Holmes giving up the unearned run here in the top of the 4th, looking to get out of a second and third jam. Morris puts this one out to center, and it's an easy out to end the inning. So the Muckdogs take the lead, but strand two in the top of the fourth. We'll see what the Pios can do here in the bottom of the fourth as we try to answer back in the bottom side of the inning. Pios fans, this season you can connect with the Pioneers like never before with our exclusive content on all our social media platforms. Make sure you follow us on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, and X. The new Instagram is at the Elmira Pioneers. Check it out today. Welcome back to Dunfield. I'm Josh Davis. Camden Jansen coming to the plate for the Pios to start the bottom of the fourth inning. Jansen has been fantastic at second to start this game, but made a crucial error to start last inning, and his runner ended up coming around to score. So the Muckdogs in the top of the mound now here at Dunfield. Jansen rolls that one just foul by third base. 0-2 count on him. Almost 8:30 Eastern Time here in Elmira. Lights are on. Jansen rolls this one to short, and it's an easy play on him. He had a huge throw out on third base as Sean Pope tried to advance from first to third, but they called Pope safe. And now Kaufman at the plate with one out and nobody on. Did that hit him? No, it did not. So just inside ball. 1-0 count now. Another inside ball. Two and 0 on Kaufman. That one in there, caught the knees for strike. Two balls and a strike. Left fielder Eddie Kaufman at the plate. Check swing, and he went. 2-2 count. The 2-2 is way outside, and the count is full. Eddie Kaufman at the plate. One out in the inning, nobody on. The pitch from Benedict. Swing and a miss, and he's got an. And he's got two down here in the home half of the fourth. Darren Callahan coming to the plate. First pitch into Callahan. Catches the black on the outside corner for strike one. One and one count, two outs, nobody on. Darren Callahan at the dish. Callahan rips this one. Could be gap. It is gap. Callahan going for extra bases. He goes around second and goes back. First pitch is by the catcher. Callahan representing the tying runner. Aiden Stern already has the RBI from earlier in the second inning. The 1-0 to Stern is in there for strike one looking. One and one pitch, 2 outs. Aiden Stern at the plate side, and it catches the outside corner for strike two. It's now 2 outs and a 2-2 count on Aiden Stern. Michael Benedict looking to get out of another jam. Stern makes contact, but it's in the seats in foul territory. Stern stays alive. Still a 2-2 count. Benedict with the pitch. Oh, he thought he had him, and the ump calls it low for ball 3. The whole Muckdogs bench thought he got the strikeout looking. But Stern with a good eye stays alive. Full count, runner on third, 2 outs here in the bottom of the fourth. The payoff pitch. Inside, and Stern works a 2-out walk. Runners on the corners. Evan Blanchard comes to the plate. Blanchard going to George Mason from Manassas, Virginia. In a pretty big spot here on opening day for the Pios. Down 2-1, runners on the corners with 2 outs. Michael Benedict has been able to work himself through trouble so far. And Blanchard takes strike one looking. Aiden Stern on first base after a 2-out walk. 0-1 pitch here to Blanchard. Benedict checks over to first. Stern got back in safely. The 0-1 to Blanchard, and he fouls it back for strike two. Stern was on the move. He'll have to go back to first. Count still 0-2. 2 outs in the inning, runners on the corners. Here's the pitch. Fouled back again, Blanchard stays alive. The Pios faithful on their feet in support of Evan Blanchard, and he fouls off another. The Pios looking to tie this game. Darren Callahan on third base. Stern will head to second. The ball is outside. It's now a 1-2 count. Runners on second and third. Still 2 outs. Blanchard at the plate. A hit could take the lead. Benedict puts that one in the dirt. And the count goes 2-2. Benedict with the 2-2. Blanchard fouls off another one. Blanchard with an incredible out. And 2 on. Down 2-1. That one's off the outside corner. And the count runs full. Back-to-back full counts for Michael Benedict. Looking to get out of the jam. The payoff pitch. Blanchard rips this one, but it's right at the left fielder. And Benedict gets out of the jam. Batavia holding on to a 2-0 lead as we head to the top of the 5th inning. Welcome back to Dunfield. I'm Josh Davis. Top of the 5th inning. Batavia holding on to a 2-0 lead. Nathan Holmes, the starter for the Pios, still on the mound. He's given up 1 earned and 1 unearned on 6 hits. The Pios with 2 errors on the night. As Sean Mindas, the leadoff man, and the top hitter for the Muckdogs, comes to the plate. He's struck out twice today. Pulls back the bunt, and it'll be ball 1. The 1-0 to Mindas is low. 2-0 now. Tipped, and the bat goes flying. So the count will go 2-1 as Mindas goes and collects his lumber. The 2-1 from Holmes is outside. And it's 3-1 on the leadoff man, Sean Mindas. Three-1 pitch is fouled back, and the count goes full. Mindas 0 for 2 tonight. He was 3 for 5 yesterday against the Tarp Skunks. And a beautiful curveball, and he strikes out looking. What a pitch from Nathan Holmes as he gets out the leadoff man once again. Mindas 0 for 3. That'll bring up Lucas Lopez. Lefty in the 2 spot. Junior out of St. Thomas University. And he comes up with 1 out, nobody on. Lopez just fouled down the first base line. Count is 0-1. Lopez coming up after the strikeout of Mindas. Holmes has had his number tonight. Lopez grounds this one in between first and second, and it's a one-out single for Lucas Lopez. Have yourself a night. He's been on base all three. So Lopez gets on again. One out and a runner on first. That'll bring up Justin Espinal. And he fouls back, strike one. Right into the netting here behind home plate. Lopez gets Batavia's 7th hit of the evening. This one grounded to third, potential double play ball. They get the guy at second, and they turn the DP to end the inning. Dunfield loves it, and we'll head to the home half of the 5th. The Pios trying to work back from a 2-1 deficit. New pitcher for the Muckdogs. Benedict gets through 4, only allowing 1. Give up 1 run on 4 hits. New pitcher is Garrett Brunstetter, 6'2", 200 pounds, sophomore from the University of Missouri St. Louis. He's from Louisville, Kentucky. And he will take where Benedict left off here in the home half of the 5th inning. The hitter will be Andy Schroeder, the leadoff man for the Pios. Brunstetter, a southpaw. On lefty matchup here to start the bottom of the 5th. First pitch is in the dirt, and it'll be 1-0 on Schroeder. Brunstetter, the 1-0 pitch, foul back for strike 1. Clanking. The 1-2 pitch, stop, and they get him at first. Close play. So Schroeder grounds out to short. Aiden Grabowski comes to the plate. One out, nobody on for the Pios shortstop. First pitch to Grabowski is on the inside corner for strike 1. swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2. And another swing and a miss, and it's a swinging strikeout as Brunstetter gets Grabowski. Brunstetter, the ground out on the, and now the 3-hitter Cooper Smith coming to the plate with 2 outs, nobody on. 0-2 now on Smith. Now Brunstetter in a pitcher count, looking to get out the top 3 in the Pios order. Smith just tips that one and stays alive. Count remains 0-2. Catcher James Bolton, quick message to his pitcher. Garrett Brunstetter, the southpaw. Oh, 0-2 on Cooper Smith. Floats this one pretty deep into right field, but they make the play. Garrett Brunstetter, 3 up, 3 down in order, and they